Looking back at last year, a handful of snaps created a fine line between a 3-5 conference record and a winning record. How do you tackle the task of getting to the other side of that line in 2013?
Well, you're in this thing for so long, you have a season where, a handful of plays decide the outcome of the game. Never been in a situation where a handful of plays dictated the outcome of the season. We had 5 losses that came down to a total of 6 plays. And most of those were in the waning moments or at the last, it was gut-wrenching. The one thing that I think is a testament to our kids was every week these guys came out of the locker room believing they could win. I'm sure you guys, your coaches have told you the same thing. You got to forget about that last play and tee it up for the next one. And when I talk to friends that are in the industry and mentors, that's what I got to do personally. Our theme verse for this year is forgetting what's in the past, striving, pressing on toward the goal in Christ. And for me personally, it means, hey, you got to put it behind. And that's how we're going to get it cracked the rearview mirror.
As the second longest tenured coach in the President's Athletic Conference, can you discuss a little bit about the changes in college football over the last 20 years?
Yeah. Chris, Rich, anybody? Bob? Football's changed. I don't think kids have changed. I think you get a group of kids who still want to be disciplined. I think you get groups of kids that want to be part of something bigger than themselves. I think you get kids that want to improve, the hope of improvement. You guys sitting here are great examples of what your coaches think of those 3 things. Any company should be sitting outside right now ready to sign you after your days of football, if they were smart. And from a recommendation standpoint, your coaches are going to tell them, hire this kid or he'll go to work for somebody that'll beat you. So I don't think, and from a standpoint, that's changed. I think what's changed is this whole economic model of football. We've seen how economics have impacted medicine in the last 20 years. It's impacted higher education. We're looking at a fiscal cliff. I don't know when it's happening, but it definitely has impacted football. And we're feeling it even at the Division III level, that there is a business of Division III. And that's just something that being a guy, just a simple guy, I just didn't think that would change. It's more of a business now than it's been.
For the past 2 seasons, you've employed a 2-quarterback system with both Rocco and Zach. Should we expect the same duo for looking into 2013?
Well, in a perfect world, Hayward doesn't get hurt, so Rocco doesn't have to throw the ball. That's a perfect world. I think everybody uses some sort of wildcat, snap the ball with a single wing running back and let him go. And what we've determined now is Colavecchio is exactly that kid. He's a single wing tailback. And we got one of the best kids in the league, and Zach Hayward, he was here last year. So that's probably the way that thing's going to go. Didn't really have much experience with that 2-quarterback system. You other guys, coaches have done it and done it well. I obviously didn't know what I was doing. That happens a lot.
Thanks, Coach. We're going to move on to Dillon now. Dillon, as an engineering student athlete at Geneva, can you talk a little bit about, first, why you chose Geneva as an engineering major, and maybe some of the benefits of being an engineering major, the benefits that you see from that as you play football?
Well, I came to Geneva because when I came on my pre-visit, I really felt like a sense of belonging. I really felt a sense of belonging with the people around the campus and the coaches and the other teammates. And so that's why I came to Geneva. And being an engineer on the football team, that's got a lot of benefits. A lot of guys on the football team, I think there's about 30 or so of us that we get together and study, and getting on the same schedule is really nice because you get all our stuff done that we need to get done, and we stay busy, stay out of trouble. And so it's always nice.
Coach DeMarco spent a little bit of time talking about the process of continuous improvement. You've been a All-PAC first teamer in 2012 and an honorable mention in 2011. How has this continuing improvement process played a part in your success?
Well, freshman year, starting off at outside linebacker, didn't really fit the description of that. Didn't really like it, so I moved to the inside, and I've never played inside before, so adjusting to that and learning new techniques, new skills of that, kind of helped me. I'm still growing today, still learning more stuff, and I stayed up here during the summer instead of going home to Florida, and really worked out with the other seniors and trying to get better every day.
What's one thing that you'd like to see improvement in your own performance going into 2013?
I don't really have any personal goals, more team goals. I don't like to look at myself as wanting to put stuff onto me. I'm a team guy. I want to see our team win and succeed and maybe go on to postseason.
Last one, Dylan. Last season contained a wide variety of ups and downs for your football program. What's one thing that you and your teammates have been able to learn after that roller coaster season?
Really, like what Coach said, continue to improve every day. Run through the line is one thing we like to focus on at Geneva, and never give up and keep our heads up and fight till the last whistle blows.
That's it. Thank you, Dillon and Coach DeMarco. Geneva opens the season September 7th at home against Frostburg State.